Hello, my name is Sacroiliac Ackley, and this is my informative speech on sacroiliac joint dysfunction. Thank you, my audience, for being here today. Today I'd like to talk to you about sacroiliac joint dysfunction. How many of you suffer from lower back pain on a daily basis? In 2006, the American Academy of Pain Medicine reported that back pain is the leading cause of disability in Americans under 40, and Americans 20 to 64 experience frequent back pain. But how many people actually know the source of their back pain? Not all causes show up on an x-ray. I suffered for 2 years before finally getting an x-ray. And guess what? The x-ray came back negative. Finally, after bugging my doctor forever, he finally decided to send me somewhere else to get an MRI. The MRI came back showing that I had a herniated disc. Sometimes a herniated disc is referred to as a bulging disc. After that, he referred me to another doctor that decided that I should try a series of injections. The injections were to relieve the pain and also to help my back heal. The injections were done in my L4 and L5. They told me that I might not see relief in the first injection, but I should see relief after the second one. I did 3 injections, but saw no relief at all. After my 3 injections were over, I had a consultation with that doctor, and that's when he pushed with his finger on my lower back in a certain spot. It hurt. That's when he found the source of my true back pain. He said, "That's your sacroiliac joint." At the time, I didn't know what a sacroiliac joint was. I have this diagram here that I've drawn for you, so I can show you exactly what the SI joint is. This is your backbone, and this is your pelvis. It's not a very good depiction from the front to show the sacrum, but obviously this is the ilium. The reason why it's called the sacroiliac joint, which is right here, is because it's placed between the ilium and the sacrum. This small thing right here is what's referred to as the SI joint or sacroiliac joint. When this is not properly functioning as it should, they refer to that as sacroiliac joint dysfunction. The sacroiliac joint is made up of cartilage and ligaments, and it does provide a small amount of movement. The main function, however, is it works as a shock absorber, and it distributes weight from the upper part of your body to your legs. Many symptoms of low back pain there's many symptoms of low back pain, but the main one, there's many symptoms of sacroiliac joint dysfunction, but the main one is low back pain. Some people, however, experience pain in their hips, their bottom, thighs, and even their groin area. Simple tasks such as sitting and walking prove to be difficult for people suffering from sacroiliac joint dysfunction. Especially sitting for long periods of time causes an extreme amount of pain for people suffering from SI joint dysfunction. Some people, however, do see relief from lying down for a while, but in cases where it's extremely bad, that person can get no relief at all, and it even proves hard for them to be able to sleep. Like I said, SI joint injections can help, and they're actually more effective if they're spread apart, in time of course. My L4, L5 injections didn't help at all. There's so many nerves then it makes it hard to pinpoint the source of your pain. There's nerves that go all throughout your entire body and connect or go near or around your spine. So even though I had pain felt up here and up here, it wasn't coming from here like they thought where they were giving me my first injections. Actually, it was coming from here, and due to the nerves all around this, was shooting up closer to here and here. That's why it's hard to pinpoint your actual source of back pain. The doctors usually start off with a series of injections in threes. The first one, and then another one 4 weeks later, and then another one 4 weeks later, and so on. If that doesn't prove to give you relief, then they have to be spread out even further. That goes on to 10 weeks apart. Because too much steroid is harmful to the body, so they have to find a perfect balance in order to make sure that it's safe. I was extremely happy after I first got my SI joint injection because it actually worked, and for the first time I got relief and was pain-free. However, the pain returned after a month. There's many causes of sacroiliac joint dysfunction: injury, pregnancy, arthritis, and in rare cases even infection. In my case, my doctor said that the possibility of my SI joint dysfunction could have been a change in gait, because when I had the herniated disc around this area, I couldn't really walk normally, so the change in the way that I walked, he said, actually, since there's a little movement in here and it distributes the weight from the top of your body to the bottom, could actually cause this to dysfunction or malfunction. So there's no real way to know that that was the cause or that's how it happened, but that's what he said as a possibility. The most important thing is to get properly diagnosed. After you've found, through investigating with your doctor, that the SI joint dysfunction could be the source of your pain, then you should proceed then with your doctor to come up with possible treatments to alleviate your pain and to help your healing process, such as injections and possibly even surgery for those of you who don't get relief from the injections. Unfortunately, like I said, my back pain resurfaced after a month, and the second injection proved ineffective. I hope that the next one gives me positive results and pain relief like the first one. I'd like to say again that I didn't even know what sacroiliac joint dysfunction was. I didn't even know that this was even there or what a sacroiliac joint was. So for those of you like me who have never heard of it, I hope that you find this speech informative and you can go from here and discuss these things with your doctor and find the true source of your pain. Thank you all for listening, and like I said, I hope this has been informative. Thank you all.